Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
The world final. And immediately on the attack, it's Razer with the beak and Behemoth with the scoop. The two most dangerous weapons we've seen throughout these world championships. The scoop raises and drops. In on the attack again comes Razer, flipped up on its side. Now it can use that beak to right itself if it can get away from the clutches of Behemoth, which is pinning Razer down on the floor at the moment. Razer desperately trying to get some sort of claw hold on the arena floor, but this is good steering and controlled aggression from the Pritchard boys and Kane Aston in that Behemoth team. Matilda comes in as well. Now you can see the wings on the beak, as it were, as Razer flips itself up, comes on the attack. Turned over once again, though. And worry here for Simon Scott and Vincent Blood and Ian Lewis in that Razer team. The Behemoth boys are on top. Razer being toppled and turned again onto the flame pit. It'll get itself away from there, I'm sure. That is rising phoenix-like from the flames, or is it? Can they get away from there? I don't think they can. I think that wing isn't gaining sufficient purchase on the grid of the flame pit. They get a nudge. They're off now. They could be away any moment. There's something wrong here, you know, with Razer. And Razer has a history of mechanical breakdowns. And I think they've gone again. The beat, the Sreemec, the self-righting mechanism. No, they're okay. They're off and running. Oh, for a minute there, I thought they'd gone. And I think Simon Scott did too. Vincent Blood there, the bald head at the bottom of your picture, we know what he's like. Ever had a dinky toy when you were a kid? Vincent, when he was 7, built a car crusher to destroy them. That's what he's like. This is Razer, though, crushing Behemoth, the frame. And the bottom part of Behemoth there is its most vulnerable part. Just peeling away the plating along the side. Hopping and jumping now, look, Razer. And Behemoth pinned between Shunt and Razer, and in trouble. This is an epic final. Damage sustained by both, but it's Razer there, pinning Behemoth down towards the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, the flags of St. George on the top of Behemoth. An all-English final. Razer turns to come on the attack, now dances away from Behemoth. Spins again. Behemoth just waiting for Razer to drive itself onto the front scoop and trying to lift but missing. Now Razer going around the side panel again to crunch down and peel away that side plate. The Pritchard boys trying to control Behemoth away. Keep your distance. The sticker says, well, they haven't kept their distance from Razer. And who's the winner here? What a wonderful final.
What a fantastic final. While the judges make their decision, let's look at some of the highlights of Razer Behemoth, the World Championship final.
Early on, Razer flipped up and over by Behemoth onto the flame pits. I thought it was out there. I thought they'd lost control and power. Very slowly trying to right themselves. Couldn't get up and over. Finally did. Took time though. They were alive. And from now on in, Razer dominated the final, causing problems and causing damage to Behemoth. That's the main damage sustained by anyone in this final. Behemoth tried to flip it, it didn't work. So back came Razer on the attack. Again, this time on the other side. Similar fate though, crumpling and crashing. What a final. How close was this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. It's a split decision. 2-1. It goes to Razer!
We should present the winning team with their trophy.
Congratulations. Thanks, Matt.
Terrific fight this. Razer on the attack. With that new sort of improved front scoop, very difficult for anything to get in underneath Razer, and it can also act as the second part of a pincer with the beak crushing down, and Behemoth scoop has got into that crushing zone, and the scoop is being buckled and bent now by Razer. And is Behemoth indestructible? Look at that. The scoop is simply being buckled by Razer. But Behemoth driving Razer back here. Great power by Behemoth. Pushing at a top speed of 7 miles an hour. Were they being dragged by Razer there, or were they pushing? Razer comes on a side attack. Maybe trying to get to one of those self-righting Behemoth arms just to simply break it off. I think Behemoth and Anthony Pritchard at the controls know they have a real fight on here. Oh! The scoop, though, into play. And Razer turned over. Turned turtle. Can Razer use the beak and also the side wings to self-right? You see the wings coming out there? They've got little spikes on them to try and help them self-right, but not if Behemoth is driving them across the arena floor. Now, if Behemoth can keep Razer in there, can press down with the scoop, not lift with the scoop, it can lift, as we said to you beforehand, 300 kilos. What's the pressing power of it? Not much. Because of the damage sustained there to Behemoth, they couldn't press Razer down. But is Razer okay? Is there power in Razer? They're trying to self-right. They need to get away and come on the attack again. Very, very good skills there from the Razer team, from Ian Lewis at the controls, to get away and live to fight another day. Here they come, on the side charge, on Behemoth, and again down comes the crushing arm of Razer, this time simply slicing through the chassis of Behemoth, causing as much damage as they possibly can there to the very chassis of Behemoth, which is in real trouble here now. There's the ref bot, there's the clock, counting down. It'll go to the judges. This has been a magnificent fight. Both robots have sustained damage. Both have been aggressive. Both have had great control of Behemoth right at the end of Slip Razer. It goes to the judges, but Behemoth on the attack right at the end. Goodness me, what a battle that was in the All-Stars. Let's look at this again. Whoa, you can feel the pain in the Behemoth team as they see their great scoop bucket being buckled there by the Razer beak. But even then, Behemoth came back on the attack at the end. This is really tight, really very, very tight.
And the judges have made their decision. It's unanimous. It's quite controversial. They've gone for Razer.